He's out of stock, but we have some new ones.
Can't wait to see my adorable daughter.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. But back to the matter at hand.
What agreement?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
They're the flagship restaurant of the least. Don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway,
Wish me luck!
Aha, you made. As promised, I have found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Liu Qixing would hide the
so where is he?
He certainly is. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhongli, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive, and we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in.
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from
Discretion?
Indeed, it is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We...
Did you... The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much.
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhong...
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueun Karst. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending. In years past, Liu's tradition was that a huge
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng funeral parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is... Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I...
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be... If we are agreed, come with me.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. You can go if...
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, Traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here? I see, but I suppose you have yet to experience the... Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an... Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of...
What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any...
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain...
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like... It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows...
Betting? No, we're here for...
Noctilucous Jade of
Radiant Grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a... What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonder...
These 3 pieces really do look but how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh? You want... If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh?
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a
Oh, wait, boss! Hey! If we only need 1 for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I...
Huh?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then it...
What?
All Mora is currency, but not...
What? Is this how the... Well, he knows a lot about big money.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have... Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous Jade is indeed very tricky. As only after the item made using Noctilucous Jade has taken shape will you be able... If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they...
Whoa!
But there is a way to truly evaluate this. A fool sees the pointer.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger, the patterns, the facade. These are all the finger. Noctilucous Jade is a mystical stone. Noctilucous Jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. I have him.
Priceless. We're back to buy some rocks, boss.
Burn them? You can't do that, That would... How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as...
All right. Take these as samples. I've carved...
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are...
Oh, you flat. If I'd taken off even a...
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if...
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits.
What sort of...
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use high...
Oh! Oh, sir.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when...
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. You mean at Wanmin Restaurant?
That would not do. It is a place where people come and...
Ooh, pirate! Now, let's...
You're back, my friends. I've kept the good...
Exactly!
No problem. If you have your eye on...
Then we'll take a box of the third type of...
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious.
I suppose it would not...
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery... It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon... Alas. Alas, all things must pass. Well...
Are you sure? You didn't...
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will...
In the safe hands of the Liu Chising and good, honest merchants.
All right. Thank you, my friends.
Now that we've made our choice...
Hey, wait a minute! He said it was half...
Oh, right. I'm sorry. As I thought.
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another over...
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, that's a relief. Have a look.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't...
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this...
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single...
I will...
You didn't let me finish.
Loans are a requirement for loan.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also,
Yes, I have already rented this location and have begun making preparations for... That's right. The
but when something this big happened here, should suspect... Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millelith soldiers have come chasing after. Also, the...
Traditionally, we call it the exuv...
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia...
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Ter... Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily...
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Tevat. All the mora that flows throughout the world...
Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it's... But why do you know...
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the chief, perhaps each has their motives. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes.
Perfumes?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. Silk flower petals contain a
It's time... Hey, boss!
Silk flowers? We certainly do.
Which kind? The...
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers.
Golden House Maiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each.
My goodness, you two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to Now then, please peruse at your leisure.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions. Just look at the abundant foliage here. And these stamens. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large... Lastly, this strain is quite... Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today.
Wow! A true...
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble.
I'll take them all, Bob.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. But this, perhaps you don't know, like several other tedious and complicated traditions, but this is the only rite of parting to... Now that's settled.
You forgot to bring money again?
If I may interject, did I hear you say...
Yes,
Gosh, well, why didn't you say it would be bad luck to... Since these flowers will be used to glorify...
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I, if he hadn't written...
Thank you, but
Ours!
Please.
So, now that we've got...
ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately,
Talk about first...
hence I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common...
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to?
I will wait for you near the statue of the Seven.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lauren! She's master of the Liyue brand!